now, if you want to build, you must get a piece of land. That's basic. And so land becomes an important commodity in providing homes. And trying to do a elegant, a unique, and comfortable home, there are other things that you must put in place so that those things that I've mentioned will be actualized. So that's where the services comes from. When I say site and service, the site is the land. The services are those things that make living comfortable. Good road, water, street light, playground, and so on and so forth are the things that will make for a comfortable piece of land to be habitable. So those are the services that are going to be provided in those estates. We have well over 30 estates. Some of them you can see on the board right there. Most of our estates are located in Ibejuleki. Ibejuleki is a very, very unique location right now in Lagos. I will tell us why it is. But first, let me bring us to speed as to the main reason why we are here, which is the interview. In EUC, we are looking at, like I said earlier, we're going to be 10 years this year. Yeah. So we're looking at adding more people to our workforce. We have a lot of things that we want to do this year. Plenty of things. 80% of our estate in Ibejuleki, we want to foray into other territories. We want to go to the east, we want to go to Asaba, we want to go to Benin, we want to go to Uyo, we want to go to Abuja, we want to go to Ibadan and Belkuta, most likely. And so we need a lot of people to work with. We have so many things that we need to do. It's huge, it's going to be large. So the next 10 years of EUC, we want to begin to do some other kind of things, which is building. We've been selling land for 10 years. And trust me, we know the onions. So we want to start building. So last week, I had an interview session for engineers, surveyors. I don't know, are there any engineers here today for interview? Surveyors, engineers, builders, and so on and so forth. Quantity surveyors and so on last week. So we're getting the team ready for that aspect of our new endeavor. So today, I'm sure a lot of you are here for most likely administrative positions. So we're going to be adding new people into this place. If I have people who can start today, after the interview, if you want to start, we'll put you in an office right today. And then those who are ready to work now. For others who probably want to come in on Monday, it is fine. For those who want to come in 1st of March, because this month is ended already, it is also fine. So I have 3 categories of people that we're looking at. First, I need the on-site people. That's those who will be working in the office 9 to 5. We do 9 to 5 here. We resume 9 o'clock in the morning and we close at 5 p.m. in the evening. All right. So it's simple. It's like the American system. We don't want people to come into the office at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Lagos is not a very friendly place like that. So if you want to start living to get to work at 7 or 8, it's going to be crazy. Those who work in the bank and they have to resume at 7 a.m., I think most of them most times. But here we leave for 9 o'clock so that you can be able to leave your home and come to work still looking fresh and comfortable. A lot of times when you get into the public transport here, you get ruffled up, you get, by the time you come, you are already cramped. So somebody just says, you're tired. I say, I'm just pitying you. But what you have gone through is why you are reacting the way you reacted. All right? So we view it as you coming in. Good afternoon, how are you? Welcome. Another chair? Oh, gentlemen. Thank you. Yeah, that's the spirit. I appreciate that. Mr. Gabriel, that's another seat. I think there's one more seat inside. No, we can't speak. Last week, I had people sitting right here in front of me. So I didn't even have time I didn't have space to move around. I last week. So I was saying we have three categories of people: those who work right in the office 9 to 5, and then we have those who work remote, and then we have those who work who do hybrid. Those are the three categories we have. Some of the positions you cannot do hybrid or remote. You must be on site. I mean, I have positions for front desk, for instance. I don't know how a front desk would be remote. I don't know. So somebody comes in the office, okay, yeah, I think some offices are doing it now. Might go to some people's offices now, you just a small robot will greet you. Good morning. And you're what's that? So we're getting there. We're getting there very soon. A little robot will just get good morning. It's programmed already. Whether once the door opens, it's required to recognize that when the door opens, someone is coming in. And just say good morning or good afternoon or good evening. It's timed. So those are the kind of things that the future is looking at. But in Nigeria, I think it's going to be difficult because sometimes we think that Nigeria things will be difficult before it happens, but it's not difficult. It's not difficult at all. There's some technology that we operate in Nigeria today that is better than those they operate in Europe and America. I'll give you an example. Your ATM card, for instance. If you go to some of the banks now, they give you your ATM card instantly. You sit down and collect your card. I'm based in the UK, they'll give you 2 weeks. That's ATM card. That's ATM card. And you're wondering, this is the UK. Why do you have to wait for 2 weeks to get just an ATM card? And because you have been spoiled in Nigeria, so you don't know that. If you go to GT Bank, guess what? You don't have to see anybody. You have a machine there. Just go there, put your account details. It will just give you 5 minutes and it's cutting your card, it's printed already, they throw it out to you. And immediately you get the debit alert from your phone. No, you just say that, my brother. Sit down here. The chairman for today. The resource person. Yes, exactly. So immediately the machine does that and it counts the card and it gives it to you. You don't have to talk to anyone. I have one of my cards, my wallet is not there. But the last GT card I got, that's why I got it. And I was like looking at the machine. This machine, obviously, it was made by the Chinese. Because this machine, they don't have them in the UK. They don't have it in most parts of America. That's the truth. But we have it in Nigeria. And we just look at it and play with it and say, what is it? They're charging me 1,000 naira. How is it? The convenience, what's that English word? The alacrity to which you get it is what you are paying for. And you should appreciate more of those things. So we'll get to that point in every office. But here, COVID taught us a good lesson, right? And that lesson is what we're using. I have people who are working remote here, you don't see them. Our HR, for instance, she's working remote. She doesn't even live in Nigeria, she lives in Dubai. So when you get employed here, the person that will be giving you a query if you do anything wrong, or that will be telling you, giving you instructions on what to do, or that will be sending you mails on what you need to do, human resource wise, is remote. She's working remote, she's not here. But you will feel her presence, you will hear her voice, you will see her hand in everything. You will see letters in your mail when you do anything. So, but she's not here. I have a graphics guy here too. He's working remote. I've been sending him messages since morning so that I can do something. But he's working back and forth. He's been working. He started working since 7 a.m. But he doesn't work. Doesn't come to the office. He has never been to the office. Doesn't come to the office. Since he was employed, he works remotely. He's our graphic designer here. He doesn't need to come to the office. He has all these things at home. He's working for many other people. So it's okay. If he finishes doing what I'm asking to do now, he will go and make some other people's job. It's fine. But at the end of the month, he gets his salary. Yeah, he gets his salary. Then we have several other people who are also marketers who are working remote. I can put marketers on remote. I don't have a problem with that. I can put marketers on hybrid. So they can come to the office Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, they're off. Just go and do your thing. What I want to see is the result. For marketers. That's easy. But for front desk, like I said before, you have to be on site. For admin manager, you have to be on ground. For office manager, you have to be on ground because you're managing the office anyway. So you have to know what's going on physically here. Otherwise, you'll be relying on people telling you this is what's happening, that's what's happening. You have to be on ground. You are the one to tell the people that are working remote that this is what's happening, this is what's happening. That's what the office manager does. You are the one to tell the CEO if he's not on ground that this is what we're going through, this is what we're doing, this is what we need, this is what we need. Two visitors came in, this is what they are doing. So that's going to be an on-site requirement. So I've explained the three categories, right? So we understand it. So if your position requires either on-site, remote, or hybrid, I will let you know when I know what you applied for. I will take us through it and tell you how you can work around it. Then brings me back to another angle, which is whether you are employed or you are not employed, you can benefit from it. You can make money from it. Everybody, the aim of working is to earn money. The aim of earning money is to live life. And if you make more money or you make enough money, you enjoy more life, right? Things are so expensive these days. I don't know what's going on, but things are so expensive now. And I think the only way to come out of those things is to have multiple streams of income. You cannot rely on salaries alone. If you rely on salaries alone, you are dead on arrival. I don't know how much salary you want to earn. 500,000, 1 million, 200,000, 150, any amount you're earning. It's not enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. Let me give you an example. If you earn 1 million naira, and after working for 1 year, all you have is 12 million, and you really don't have 12 million, you can't save 12 million. That means you're going to be saving all of the money that you're earning. So, that's not possible. You're going to transport yourself, you're going to feed yourself, you're going to buy new clothes, you're going to pay dry cleaners, you're going to pay rent, you're going to pay this. Before you can save 100,000 from your 1 million naira salary, you do like this. Trust me. Because if I pay you 1 million naira, I don't want stories, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want you to see wearing one t-shirt and I don't have money to buy. It's not going to work. So the essence is that the money that I'm paying you, I will make sure that you spend it to do the work. Simple. Every employer is Shylock. Street truth. But so now, that's why it is important for us to take this particular issue I want to discuss now also serious. So like I said earlier, whether you're employed or not, you take it serious. If you're employed, there are certain things that, certain benefits that you will not get different from those who are going to be working independent. So we have what we call network marketing. It's a 3-generational, it's on the page, I think page 2. Yeah, page 2. The pamphlet you have holding. It's a 3-generational arrangement. Come in, my brother. Oh, to the back first. It's a 3-generational arrangement where you can sell land, get a commission from it, and in addition to your salaries, you are making another kind of income. Now, if you get employed here, I'll pay you a salary, and you make sales. You're going to get 15% commission because you are working here. You're earning a salary from us anyway. So every month I'm paying you, and you're working. You're using part of my time to do marketing to sell land, and it's not difficult at all to sell a piece of land. You don't have to go around Lagos, talking to everybody or running around. No, with your phones, all of us have phones. If you don't have a smartphone, you get a smartphone. With your smartphones, it makes everything easy. We have families, we have friends, we have church members, we have mosque members, we have club members, schoolmates, and so on. From the primary school, university, the secondary school, university, and so on. Yeah. Everybody we have people. That's the truth. But we have not exploited those avenues before. And that's why it looks as if, I don't know anybody. I'm not ready. I don't know anybody. It's not true. You know somebody. If you don't know somebody, you look for somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. And they will help you to pass the message across. So you make sales as a staff, you get 15%. You make it as a consultant, independent consultant, you make 25%. That's a quarter of the money that's coming in. A lot of people have said that, this money is too much. How are you people doing it? How are you surviving? Right? We bought those lands 10 years ago and we own all of it. None of our land is on lease, and we bought quite a lot of it. There's no estate that is there that's less than 500 plots. Yes, we have sold over the last 10 years, we have sold perhaps 50% of what we have. But we still have in some 30%, some 25%, in some 50%. We still have a lot of land. I can categorically say that we have well over 1,000 plots left right now in the Bejulaki alone, in various estates. Right? When you look at it, it's not so large a number of plots, but again, it's a lot. All right, because we're talking about 100 acre plus, and that's a lot of land. If you know the value of land now, in fact, those people who sold it to us then, they're wondering, these people, they cheated us, we didn't cheat them. At that time, the value of money was big. So if you collected 200,000 naira for a plot of land then, and then you're saying that it's 20 million naira, that's where we put in the time. We were willing to wait for 10 years so that the land will appreciate what it is today. And that's where we are now. So if I'm selling for 20 million, I can give a quarter of it out to you. I'm not making a loss. I bought the land 200,000 naira. I'm selling for 20 million now. And if you sell it, I give you 25% of it. That's 5 million. I have 15 million. I've not made a loss. Okay? So that is the first stage. Now, in the chain marketing arrangement that I'm sure some people are familiar with, if you concentrate on doing just recruitment, for instance, you want to recruit other consultants. What it means then is that if you recruit her and she recruits her, then she makes the sale, all right? You that recruited her and she recruited her, this is the 3 generations that we have. She made the sales. As an independent consultant, she's going to get 25% of the land that she sold. You are going to get 3% of that money, and you will get 2% of that same money. So I like the way you are gentle with the way you are. If you have 20 of those kind of people making sales for you, you don't have to do any work. Just put your phone in your ear and go to sleep and be whistling. And then you're allowed to be coming to your account perhaps every month you see 3 or 4 alerts coming to your account. 2% of 20 million naira is what, ladies and gentlemen? It's 400,000 naira. It's 400,000 naira. Perhaps that's the salary that will be paying you. You have made it just by talking to somebody, following somebody, and then make sales. If you are the one in the middle, for instance, and she made sales, you're going to get 3%. 3% is 600,000 naira. It's just easy like that. Right? So that is one angle or one way to make money in the real estate business. You are working, you are collecting your salary, you are marketing, you are selling land, you are collecting your commission. Then you are doing recruitment and you are getting 2nd or 3rd generation commission. There's 3 ways money is coming in. And there's a 4th way. There's a 4th way. Here, if you take recruitment serious, and you can recruit up to 50 people in a month. In the space of 1 calendar month, if you recruit 50 people, we are going to pay you 200,000 naira for recruiting those 50 people. It doesn't matter who they are. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you about that too. If you like, go and recruit mechanic, carpenter, house girl, house help. It doesn't matter. Are they human beings? Yes, they are. That's what it is. If you you do 50 people in a month, I give you 200,000 naira. If you do 100 people in a month, you get 400,000. It's as simple as that. So whether you are saying that, oh, what are you doing? It doesn't matter. I have had experience where a nanny sold 1 acre of land and she made over 8 million naira from selling 1 acre of land. This was about 4 years ago. She's a nanny. She doesn't know anything. One day she just took a flyer that we give her in the office and went, okay. Some people they sell land, and they sell land. They say, come on, we're going to be about. And I just took her home. The landlord took it, so that I dismissed her. Come on, what is that? Later he went and looked at the flyer. This man, where did she see this thing from? Where did she get this thing from? And they call her, come. Which company you say this one? Who give you this thing? He say, I've been a marketer for them. I'm a consultant, independent. And they tell me, yeah, you take me there tomorrow. That was how they came. And the man bought 1 acre of land. And she got her money. I think the following week or so, the lady told her, we are not working again. I'm going to money enters people's pocket. They will now discover that there are several other things that I can do. Then this work self is plenty of halal for me. I'm taking care of our last student. Like I said, when the man came later, about 2 years later, he said, this you have caused problem for me. He said, that lady was very diligent. She was taking care of my children very well. But immediately, people paid her that money, she ran away. I said, well, it's probably better course. And only God knows why she needs to leave you so that somebody else can work for you. So that is what it is. So if you are looking at you want to recruit only those that you think they have, you see some people on the street, you see them say, this man is a billionaire. This one is a billionaire. Some of them don't have 1 naira in their pockets. There are some people. Okay, you want to stay for the training, right? Very good. You can sit over. Come and sit down here. Challenge this chair. You're welcome. You're welcome. Here comes a lady who I would have given as an example, but thank God she's here by herself now. Just last week, was it last week? Just last week. She was able to recruit 50 people. She got her money. She's taking the matter very, very serious. She's not joking with anybody. She doesn't smile when it comes to big business. She's very serious about it. You know. So there's another gentleman that is here. Okay, I told him to take him to the back. This man came for training like this. He wanted the job of site manager. And after my discussion just like this, he said the site manager work is a lot of work. I said, yes, it's a lot of work. We've been in the sun. We're going to start construction. Construction is not easy. We're going to be monitoring all the laborers, and those guys are little devils. You know, monitors and those laborers are little devils. So, but because you cannot do the job, you have to just take it easy with them. You have to beg them, take it so they can do it. But then I said, no, I want to take this matter serious. This guy is here to deal with the client, and he's going to get a commission that is going to be more than his 2 years' salary. Yeah. More than his 2 years. I like that. He was there just 3 weeks ago, and today he's talking about something great. So that's the kind of thing that we're looking at. I will not take so much of your time. I think I'm pretty much done with that. But before we go, let me tell us a little bit about the Bejuleki. The reason why I'm talking about the Bejuleki is because that's where we have 80% of our properties. 80% of our land is in the Bejuleki. The Bejuleki, if you are in the news, you will know one of the biggest projects in Bejuleki is perhaps one of the biggest projects in Africa and perhaps one of the biggest in the world as well. The Dangote refinery, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm talking about. It's a $23 billion project. It's one of the biggest projects in Africa today. It's right there in Bejuleki. Along the corridor where the Dangote refinery is, we have about 15 estates on that road. About 15 estates on that road. We came in there early. We were there before Dangote came. We never knew Dangote was coming. But just with the benefit of hindsight, there are one or two projects that I'll also tell you about that we knew about, and so we went and took position there. The Dangote refinery came after us. We were going to build that refinery, I think, in and then the governor just told him, where are you going now? Come and do it, I will give you land here now. It was when the Yawa gas, the last time, when he was very angry and went online, that we heard that they paid Lagos State $100 million for that place. The Dangote refinery is the largest single train refinery in Africa, and perhaps one of the, I think, the second largest in the world. Okay, last week, Dangote refinery delivered aviation fuel to Saudi Arabia, Saudi Aramco. You can imagine, in Saudi Arabia, they have over 15 mega refineries, and yet they still bought from Nigeria. Man is making his money quietly. He said yesterday, he said if that refinery has failed, he probably will be dead by now. And it's the truth. $23 billion debt on your neck. It's a cracker. I met one of the Indian engineers some years ago, about 3 years ago, and he told me that there's a problem in the refinery. That some equipment that they brought there were just not the right things, and they are looking how to solve it, and they just can't abandon this refinery. They abandon. Did you say abandon? After, if you are in that corridor when they were building the refinery, you see the kind of things that were moving. Large equipment. You see a small truck carrying something bigger than it, and they're moving around the corridors. They have had to remove bridges to allow some of those things to pass. In some places, those footbridges, they remove the bridge, the thing pass, and then they put the bridge back. In this Lagos. So that kind of project cannot fail. So I thank God it's operational, and they're producing every day. In Dangote refinery, they have over 35,000 workers. 35,000 people working in Dangote refinery, all working in various departments and earning various amounts of money. Now, 35,000 people, if I've not seen them together in one place, maybe you don't understand why I'm hysterical about it. 35,000 is a lot of numbers. If you have been to a stadium before, you have seen the crowd there. Okay, maybe when National Stadium was operational. It's been moribund for many years, so maybe some of us will not know it. That stadium is a 60,000 capacity stadium. 60,000. When it is full, when the match is being played there, and people are leaving, the cars, the parking, they will extend all the way to Ojolegba, all the way to Ikmari, all over Surulere. The whole of Surulere is technically shut down when the match is going on there. How many people? 60,000. 60,000. Half of those people are working in Dangote refinery now. Don't go to Dangote refinery at 4 p.m. Don't go there at 4 p.m. You'll be in traffic for maybe 4 hours or more. But they've been able to streamline the activities now, so they don't all close at the same time now, because it was a big disaster. Big disaster. Now people close from 3 p.m. Some set of people close. 4 p.m. others will close. 5 p.m. others will close. 6 p.m. others, 7 p.m. people will close. So they don't all close at the same time anymore. When they first started, they were closing 5 p.m. If you go there at 5 p.m., from 4 p.m. you see the craziness that's going on around. There's really large. There's a large number. So now those people, if you are a deep thinker, you will see why I'm trying to relate it to the real estate business. They have started earning money. They've not worked for 1 year. Dangote refinery has not operated for 1 full year yet. No. I think it will be 1 full year in May this year or so, or June. So that's when it will be full 1 year of operating. 35,000 people earning good salary. They're working in the oil and gas industry. Some of them, the salary, the engineers, some of them, the engineers will be earning 1 million, 1.5 million, 2 million, 3 million, 5 million, 6 million. That's how they pay them in the oil industry. They pay them very well. I have a couple of friends in Total, So those kind of people who are earning that kind of money, and they need to get to work early, because there are very important things to do there. What do you think will happen? They want to live around the area. After about 2 years or so, they'll be able to collect loan from the bank, 50 million, 100 million. They want to buy land. And we have land there. So if you haven't enrolled into the Dangote refinery, people just go there, one or two friends there. Before you know it, they'll introduce to another friend, another friend, another friend. You have sold to 20 people. You sell 20 plus to 20 people. You will not, trust me, your car will be parked outside. You will not think about any salary. You will not even think about anybody you want to work with. You just tell, Mr. Bankole, please keep at your work. I'm not doing it again. You'll be thinking of business that you want to do now. Oh, yeah, let me do this business, let me do that business. Because you have well over 40 million in your hands. You know. So that is one of the projects that is in Bejuleki. The second project is a free trade zone. There are 3 free trade zones in Bejuleki. 3 of them. I used to say there were 2, but I forgot. I always forget the third one. But today I'm telling you that there are 3. There's the Lekki Free Trade Zone, which belongs to the Chinese. The plot of land in the Lekki Free Trade Zone is $250,000. That's well over 100 million, right? With the current exchange rate. Just one plot of land in the free trade zone. The same Lekki, the same land that we are selling for 12 million, 15 million, 20 million. Somebody else is selling it for 200 million. Because of what he has, the value that he has added to his own land. So the free trade zone, the Lekki Free Trade Zone is there, belonging to the Chinese. Then you have the Lagos Free Zone, belonging to Lagos State government. Then you have the Alaro City. Alaro City is also a free trade zone. So those are 3 free trade zones within that corridor alone. The free trade zone is a very simple thing, but I don't know why they keep calling it free trade zone. It's an economic zone, actually. If you go to America or you go to the UK, you tell them about free trade zone, they're looking at you. Free trade zone? What's that? You know, they don't know what it is. It's in Nigeria that we call it free trade zone. It's an economic zone. Because in its real sense, nothing is free. It's not free. I just told you that you're going to buy the land for a handsome amount. So that's not free. Then the only free thing there is that territory called the free trade zone or the economic zone is that it's a territory that is cut out for trade without interference of taxes from the host country. So those territories, for instance, you can technically say that it's not a Nigerian territory anymore because it's removed it. So everything that affects you as a business owner in Nigeria does not affect them at the free trade zone. Welcome. Yeah. Does not affect them at the free trade zone. That's why we call it free. So, but if you produce anything at the free trade zone, you want to bring it into Nigeria, it's seen as importation. They are importing it into Nigeria. So there's a custom station in all the free trade zones. You have to pay your custom duties and you can bring those goods into Nigeria. They are producing in Nigeria. But whatever they produce there, you want to bring it into Nigeria, you pay custom duties. Because we're not charging any other tax inside there. Your workers are not paying tax. Nobody's paying. You are not paying anything to the government, whether they just say government, federal government, or local government. Nobody can go into a free trade zone to ask you for any form of tax. That's why they use the word free. But technically it's not free. And so those 3 are there and they're making that neighborhood to appreciate at a very fast pace. The third thing there, the third project there, is the Lekki Deep Sea Port. The Deep Sea Port is fully operational. If you go to that neighborhood right now, you will see the activities that's going on there. It's huge. It's just something else. I don't know which one is bigger between the Dangote refinery and the Deep Sea Port, but yeah, the refinery is actually the biggest project because, for obvious reasons, it's an oil and gas facility, so it makes more money. But the Deep Sea Port, what is significant about the Deep Sea Port? Because some people are wondering, the people have 3 ports in Lagos, 2 ports already. What's another port going to be? Why is it so fantastic that there's another port in Bejuleki? Okay, the port that we have in Apapa Port and the Tinkan Island Port, so the 2 different ports. They are not deep sea ports. So for over 40 years in Nigeria, as big as Nigeria is, big vessels of 200,000 metric tons cannot enter Nigeria. They have never entered. So you are wondering, so what happens then? How is it? What happens? Those big vessels berth in Cotonou and Gombe. They can't come to Nigeria because we do not have a deep sea port. The draft, that's the belly of the vessels, will touch the ground if they enter Papa, and they will scatter the whole port. So they can't come near it at all. So they study the birth at Cotonou or Lomé waters. And then what we do in Nigeria for 40 years or more than 40 years is that we now have smaller vessels, 10,000 metric tons, 20,000 that will go there, take from there, and then carry it into Nigeria. Take from it, carry it to Nigeria. That's how we've been doing it. So they created another business for some people there. I have a friend of mine who has about 13 vessels, sea transport. So that's like, that's what he does. He's a multi-billionaire. He just has those small vessels and carry from the big cargoes, and then he drops it in Nigeria. Goes to Lomé, carry it and drop it in Nigeria. Go to Nigeria. But guess what? The Lekki deep sea port has taken away the market from Lomé and Cotonou. Cotonou especially are beating them. The entire country will collapse. Why do I say so? Because the whole country lives on the port. And 80% of the cargoes that come to their port destination is Nigeria. So we're taking that market away from them. They don't have oil in Cotonou. They don't have cocoa. They don't have anything. It is that port that the whole country lives on. When Abasan just shut the border in 2004, so Matthew Kerepu came to Nigeria to beg Obasanjo that please don't kill us, because this border they have closed, we're in trouble. But this one now, how are you going to beg somebody? Will you tell us not to build our own port? In fact, it's long overdue. We should have built a deep sea port in Nigeria like 40 years ago. I don't know what we are doing. We're in the Gulf of Guinea and we don't have a deep sea port. And I'm allowing small countries to collect our cargo and then we'll transloading. That's ridiculous. So the deep sea port here in Lagos, in Lekki now, has taken over those activities. I tell you no lie, 2 weeks ago, a mega vessel that landed there was carrying about 200,000 containers. 200,000 containers on one ship. If you have seen one container before, 40-feet container, all of us in this room, there are too many women here. So you cannot even lift one side of the container. All of us, we cannot lift one side of the container. You cannot lift it. Say let's carry it. Let's put something on that. All of us here cannot carry it. Except for strong men like my chairman here and 200 person that will try and do something small. But that's how heavy one container is. And then a ship is carrying 200,000. I didn't say 2,000. I didn't say 20,000. 200,000. That's when you see the way those guys are loaded, it's crazy. But the Lekki Deep Sea Port has the capacity to offload those 200,000 containers in 48 hours. Yeah. The facilities there are so modern, they're so efficient, they're so on point that, in fact, by the time the activities increase there, Nigeria is going to sail to higher heights. That's maritime wise. Then guess what? There are custom agents, clearing agents. They have not come yet to. A few of them are there. They have not come yet to. If you go to Apapa, you see custom agents. You will not say yes. There's something that's going to happen there. It's going to be crazy. I don't even know how we're going to manage the situation when this thing explodes. If you see custom agents in Apapa, I'm thinking, if half of them come to Lekki, we're in trouble. They're going to buy up every property. They're buying it up already. They're buying it up already. They're buying properties already. They're buying land. They're buying houses. They're buying everything. Everything they can see there, and they have money. They have money. Clearing and forwarding. I think they say that's what the money is doing. They have money, so they can buy up just about anything. Just tell them it's available, and they'll pay for it. Okay. So we are almost done, but let me just tell you the last project, because that one too is very important. The last project in Lekki is the Lekki International Airport. Another project that, another I think about it, the future of Lekki is bright, very, very bright. The Lekki International Airport is, I've seen the model, the design, is fashioned up after the Dubai International Airport. As I'm talking about it now, these people is coming up from my body. If you have been to Dubai before, the Dubai International Airport is one of the largest airports in the world. You cannot stroll inside the airport like length and breadth. You have to take a scooter. They have scooters provided all over the place. You can drive it, you get on it and ride it by yourself. If you cannot drive it, the ones with drivers, you sit at the back and they take you to where you're going. So if you want to buy a ticket from there, and then you want to go to there to go and buy ice cream, or you want to go there to get a burger, you have to get on this way. You trek. You'll be tired, eh? It's like trekking from here to Abraham, or even beyond. They're trekking from here to LBS. You go tired now. So you have to get on those scooters. You can't travel. That's how that airport is going to be. That airport, the Lekki International Airport, is sitting on 353 hectares of land. I will let you do the math by yourself. 1 hectare of land is 15 plots. 1 acre is 6 plots. 1 hectare is 15 plots. So 15 times 356. Please calculate it in your head. I don't want to tell you how many plots that is. But that's what is going to happen there. That airport is not just a passenger airport. It is a passenger and a cargo airport. Which means NACO. You know NACO shared in this. I mean NACO will also come there. Clearing and forwarding agents will also come there. Because the cargo, you have to clear it. So it's both a passenger and cargo airport. Guess what? It's also a local and an international airport. Combined forces. That means you can go there and take a plane to Abuja, to Port Harcourt, to Uyo, to any part of Nigeria. You can go there and take a plane to London, to the US, to Germany, to Canada, and so on. So the activity there is going to be crazy. I tell you no lie. I don't know how many people will work there. I don't know what kind of, but everybody will probably want to live within the airport space and all of that. You know. Yes, people were complaining about plane noise before, but some of the planes that are being produced today are they don't produce very loud noise like those ancient planes. They're very light. When they're landing, some of them you don't hear them even move. Some of them. Now this airport also, apart from just being international, it's going to be the first airport in Nigeria with a runway that can carry an Airbus. Those very large aircraft. Some of them have 4 floors. When you get on those Airbus, you climb upstairs. You think you're in a building. You know, the first class is something that the business class is humongous. Every part of an Airbus is big. There is no airport in Nigeria that can land an Airbus comfortably. Go and do your research. Go and check it. I'm not just telling you. The only airport that can land an airport in Nigeria is Murtala Mohammed. And the Airbus landed only once in the history of Murtala Mohammed International. And it was in 1989. And Airbus landed in Murtala Mohammed International Airport. And it was, if not for the dexterity of the pilots, it almost overran the runway. Yes, because the runway is not built to land an Airbus. So the plane was going on, we were almost getting to the end when the plane stopped. The pilot said, no, we cannot come to this airport again. That's why the Airbus not land in Lagos or any part of Nigeria. But guess what? The Lekki International Airport, the Airbuses will land there. And so, those in the aviation industry, you know what that means. They're always going to be jostling to be around there. What are those people called? Tickets, what's the those people selling tickets. Thank you. They are going to be there. All of them will be looking for how to buy land, where to build offices, where to do one thing or the other. So that's what's going to be happening there. Okay? So I think with this, if you tell anybody some of these 4 projects that I've spoken to you about, there is no one that will now say, if he has the money, unless I want to buy land there. Please take me to that place. Where do you have land there? I want to buy. There's nobody that will not say I want to buy. So we are also gearing up, and that's what we need all of you on board, so they can help us and assist us to get to where we are looking at. The vision is huge. It is large. It's not an easy task at all. So we need all hands to be on deck so we can move things forward, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you for listening. I thank you for coming. And The chairman is here, and we will just say hello to you people, and then start the interview session. The interview will take place at the back office, and Mr. Gabriel will bring you. I think I'll do 3 persons per time, so that we can leave here within the next 30 minutes. The interviews are very easy, very quick, and yes, also very deep, because I don't do wishy-washy stuff. I'm going to be telling you on what you know. So please get to know, have the knowledge very well. Let's check if the chairman is available. All right. So we're going to do it quickly, and then so we can use some time. Right? I think time is fast spent already. I've spoken plenty already. So that's where we are. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, I kind of want to ask you your background.
Yes. Okay.
Because you've spoken to real estate, so
Yeah.
you seem like someone who's very versatile with current affairs,
Yeah.
projects.
Yeah.
So what's your background?
Okay. Thank you. I'm a marketing specialist, a marketing consultant. Of the University of Nigeria, and I have a master's degree in marketing at the University of Lagos. Yes, and I've worked in several international and local establishments. I start listing them. You will say, Mr. Bankole, it's okay. So let's not go there. I've seen some good CV, and yeah, I said, well, this is good. But I don't want to give you my own CV. I give you my CV. Maybe it won't take maybe 20 pages. Probably we could do the CV for. Of course, I'm not a young man, so yeah, I'm a young man. But again, the experience is there. So it's been through almost more than 40 years experience. So that's where the knowledge comes from, and the experience comes from experience. All right. Yes. Okay. Come on.
Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? My name is Ben Odunzeh. Sorry, I have a meeting I'm addressing right now, but I came to say hi to you guys. I'm sure he has told you everything. Okay, this is a real estate company. Some will be hired today. If you are not hired, you still work with us. Okay? Real estate is a way of life. All right? How many of you here have experience in real estate? You? Where? Huh? American Board? It's a popular company. So welcome to EUC. All right? So, what disciplines are they here?
Various
So after this, he's going to interview you guys, and we'll go from there. All right? So I want to wish you good luck, and keep it up. By the grace of God, we'll take it to the great heights. All right? Thank you very much. God bless you.
Okay, that's good. So any further questions? And just about anything, ask just about anything you want to ask. Anything. So that whatever is having on your mind, yes, please. Yes.
My name is Uche Ben Odunzeh. You were talking about recruiting people.
Yes.
So you said if we had to recruit like 50 people to
Yes.
the organization in months,
Yes.
we paid a certain amount of money.
Correct.
So I want to ask that those people will be recruiting, are they going to be employed just like us, or they'll be working with the organization at time?
Those people you are recruiting are independent or freelance consultants or marketers. So you are recruiting them to work on their own. Okay. Those who are going to be working here are those of you who have applied for a job here and you have been interviewed or just given this job. So, but the people you are recruiting, if you want to do recruitment, or even after you get the job and you think, okay, I want to do this recruitment as well. Because yes, as a staff, you can recruit and get your money too. So in a month, if you do 50 recruits, your salary plus the 200,000 naira will pay to you. If you recruit 50 people every month, your salary and the 200,000 will pay to you. But trust me, you know, I told you that you can recruit just about anybody. It's not an easy task. Before you get 10 people, you do like this. Yeah, you can answer questions. Exactly. It's not an easy task, but it can be easy if you talk to someone like her, Madam Esther, and tell her, Auntie, how do you do it? She has about 100 people already. She has collected money for 50 already. So she has about 100 already. She's working on, you know. I won't be surprised if you see her to collect another money anyway. so So if you ask her, how can you do this thing? So that's where my mentorship comes from. I should show you some secrets on how to do it. Some of the secrets you already know. You have a phone, like I said earlier. Now recruit people on your phones, and there's a e-form you can send to them, fill it, and send it back to you. Most people have those forms, you bring them to your office, and that's it. Those that you recruit, you can encourage them to also attend the training here. Like this, all this talk I'm saying now, they need to hear. Because for you to be able to sell or to recruit another person, you need to be able to tell them some of the stories that we just told you today. So that they can be encouraged and know why they are doing what they want them to do. Okay? So that's that. Any further questions? Okay. Mr. Gabriel,
Yeah.
I bring in at the time. Let's do 4.